The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Trevor Jackson Podcast, man. This is a special episode. We supposed to been done linked up and had this podcast, but you know what I'm saying? Timing is everything, man.
Right.
And I got my brother Rel with me, man. We're going to talk about the business, the motivation, the inspiration. He got his brother with him, Derek. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
a lot familiar too, man.
Already.
And I'm just excited. I hope y'all gain some knowledge from this podcast, and I hope y'all thoroughly entertained. What's good with y'all brothers on this rainy day, though, man?
Nothing much.
Yes,
Chilling.
sir.
Glad
Yeah.
to be at the house doing something.
Yeah. Besides getting the money, that's the only
Right.
time we leave the house, really, ain't it?
Right?
Mhm.
When you leave the house, you spend money. So
Yeah. Hey, you the first guest I bought something for, man, because I was excited about this pie. But it ain't nothing much, man. It's just a little gift bag, man. Derek
All
got
right.
something in there too, though.
All right,
Extracurricular
all right.
activity. I don't even know if you smoke
Oh
cigars,
yeah, got the
but
cigars in there.
yeah, I got you something to add to your collection of smells so the lady can be excited. You know what I'm saying?
Check them out, man. Look, he always doing himself, man. You know, out doing himself.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
Java
yeah.
mint. That's
Okay.
that tastes like a Girl Scout cookie when you smoke
Good
it.
too.
You know
Okay.
Yeah, I got you one in there too, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
Might smoke that tonight.
sir. Yeah, the fat lady
Yeah.
on the song, man.
Know you like that cognac.
Oh
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
I'm very appreciative of this, man. You know
You
what I'm
and the old
saying?
lady can sip on that tonight. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
she'd be like, boy, hey, put that up now before we start acting crazy in here.
Right.
You know
She
what I'm
gonna-
saying?
You taking it back to knot.
I'm gonna put this back up for the vibes, though. Put this up here. We might sip on that too and end up doing the pod,
True.
though. But let's get into the conversation, man. Like, I know you got the company going. I just want to know, like, where did the motivation come as a youth to just do your own thing, like create your own source of income, work on your own time? Where that motivation come from, real?
Them order select.
Yes.
Them warehouses.
Yes, sir.
Picking them cases, yo, it just, hey, like I said, during COVID, bro, I was tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I gotta find a way. My pops was like, well, you gotta get you out that warehouse. You need to be a barber.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to do something else. I know Trump was giving out all them PPP loans and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm about to finesse this. I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So one of my clients,
You just knew you could get the money.
right? Yeah.
You just
One-
knew you could get the money.
Facts.
Yeah.
So one of my clients, Megan,
Yeah.
she brung her son to the crib and got a cut, and he was just like, she was like, I seen you put on Facebook that you want to get your CDLs or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She was like, why don't you get a box truck? And she
Mhm.
just gave me the whole box truck game. Like, you can run Amazon, make $25,000-$3,000 a week. I was sold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wanted to get out the warehouse, so I was like, all right, that's a bet. So the next week got the LLC. Then I was still at Cisco
Mm-hmm.
not even running it out.
Yeah.
I was not even making production.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm over. I know I'm about to be out. And shoot, I got it rolling. That's how I started.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing, man, because I want to know because I know more than that, though. I want to know where the hustle came from as a young one, though.
Oh, young
'Cause
one?
you was doing it in barbering too, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You still cut.
Yeah.
But
You tell them you gotta break down to like we'll be getting out of school probably like 3-4
Yeah.
o'clock. But like you couldn't have today.
Right. Like,
You eat right down the street, that's where everybody at.
yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was the first hustle, like, before any job.
Mm-hmm.
And I see my uncle used to cut his brothers and friends. I'm like, this might be easy.
Yeah.
And I'm a visual learner. So when I seen it, I just started messing up my homeboy Tyler, who we all know. Messing Tyler up, and he ain't even care, you know what I'm saying? So that was my module, or he was practicing, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Then as I started tapping into it a little bit more, I got better and better. Then it just took off.
Man, that's what's up, because like throughout a man's life, things work, things don't work.
Yeah.
People think that they're gonna work one job and just be there for the rest of their life. Life don't work like it. We gotta have multiple hustles.
Fact.
We gotta do multiple things though, and we gotta have people with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How important is relationships? Because I see you got your brothers with you right now. You know what I'm saying? Your partners. How important is relationships that motivate you, to keep you want to make you want to keep going? You know what I'm saying?
I say we motivate each other, man, for real.
Mhm.
We keep, we all got a brother relationship. We all want to go to the top. You know what I'm saying? We all want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So if we all come together, we know we can just build a crazy empire or whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
Me personally, I look at it like, man, whenever my boy, you know what I'm saying, when he when he got the scat pack, I was like, I looked at my gram, you know what I'm saying, I was probably more happy than he was to see him got that thing, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just, you know what I'm saying, not on no hating stuff, just, you know what I'm saying, seeing your boy, you know what I'm saying, reach that point, you know what I'm saying, he knew he could do, and then keep pushing to get better. That's what I look at it like.
Yeah, we just motivate each other though.
You know, that's rare right now though.
Huh?
That's rare though. You don't think that's rare? Because like folks, like, I don't know, like when I look, folks be hate slick, not in your circle or in my circle, but people, I just see the hating. You know what I'm saying? I see people don't want to see each other win, and it might be somebody they grew up with. I don't know where that mentality come from. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be in the midst of people like that though, but that's rare though. I salute that and support that. That's the time y'all on. You know what I mean?
Like we say, we call, tap in, like, bro, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like my man King, he wanna get a cargo van. You know what I'm saying? He wanna tap into that. Then like when I got the box truck idea, I jumped in the group chat like, hey, this a quick way we can make 100K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you a truck. You know what I'm saying? And Derek right here, he just followed suit. He was like, well, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody financials, different.
Yeah.
So, he did it. You know what I'm saying? So he got here started, then I'm still going, getting them motivated to whatever they want to, get into. And like, we just feed off each other, man. Like, we like being fresh. You know?
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. We got to talk about them being flied in the frisbee. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the people that's trying to get into something like that, like get their license, they CDLs, get a legal company started for themselves, like, and they work, because majority of the people that's watching this pod or whatever, they might got a job and be like, I can't go to school right now and work at the same time. What would y'all say to them, like the process of getting CDLs? Was it hard? Was it?
I did do the CDL test, but I didn't even get my CDLs. I stopped. And the reason I didn't want my CDL because I know I was not going to be a driver forever.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in a box truck, so you don't need CDLs. I was going to get the CDL just to have just on my resume, another perk.
Yeah.
Then I was like, yo, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just stayed in the box truck lane.
And then at the end of the day, you ain't thinking like a driver anyway.
Yeah, I ain't thinking of a driver. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get out there and do the groundwork, see it is, and get the visual. Cause like a driver, he gonna be like, man, I'm frustrated. I'm like, well, hey, I know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So
you thinking like an owner, multiple. Yeah.
So I mean, it's dope though. Like I got two drivers and the helper, and I'll tap the bottom.
Nah, I'm saying pour you up something. I'll pour y'all up something. Y'all pour first. You know what I'm saying?
I still got a little bit to do, say.
Oh, okay. We sharing the vibes.
Yeah. Got Derek drinking and stuff. Okay.
But what would you have to say to that question though? They're like working and getting licensed, or you know what I'm saying, just driving, doing multiple things, or working multiple jobs and trying to make it happen at the same time.
I mean, you asked him for like when we went to a concert the other month. I had worked 2 jobs. Probably like I got up probably like 5. Went to one job at 5:30. Got off of that one. Probably went to another job at 8. Then went to a concert.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock it was. We got there like 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Like my hunger is there. Like I gotta get to it, but like I tried for my CDLs as well. I probably took the test twice because you know what I'm saying. I think you pay $40. You get a chance to take it like 3-4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it twice. I ain't passed personally, so I was just like, it's another direction I can go.
But y'all still getting money though. You know what I'm saying?
You just have to be focused, man. Like focused and dedicated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as long as you lock in and know you can do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to cut out my habits to really focus to get where I was going.
Trying to go.
Jordans?
Yeah. Sneakers, designer, jewelry, all that stuff is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, my wife just had a conversation with me about, you know what I mean, the things that I wear and stuff. And I told her, it's raining today, baby. I ain't gonna put the tie on. I was gonna come in here fresh with the tie and stuff on, but she told me I need to start dressing like where I want to go instead of dressing like where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, but one conversation I wanted to have with you two, Real, was like, I know you gotta have the LLCs, you gotta have that limited liability, you know what I'm saying, company established to be able to do what you're doing and have the multiple trucks and running a business like how you running it. What would you say, like, why is that so important, and what would you say to somebody who ain't even got a business started? Should they go ahead and get their LLCs right now and try to get themselves established?
Yeah, like you can get the LLC and still work your job, you know what I'm saying, long as you have it, because like I'm gonna use transportation and logistics for example. When you get an LLC doing that, a lot of drivers don't do new authorities. Yeah. So you gotta wait like 6 months or you know, a year till your authority get old, and people, brokers or contractors or whoever want to fool with you, they'll fool with you. But when I got in it, it was kind of hard. I went in there blind. Like I didn't even know what I was getting myself into.
Because you got to get people that wanna use your services and yeah. What do they call? I don't know the word.
Independent contractors.
You the independent contractor, but what are the people called that is wanting to hire you for your services?
They like contractors or brokers or dispatchers, like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They.
So we coming off the end of the tax season, right? I just got my head slapped. I don't even really want to talk about that. I'm destroyed about taxes right now because I'm used to getting money back instead of paying. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know, like, I'm an independent. Well, they don't call it that though. They call it they do call it a sole proprietor or independent contractor when you're doing real estate. Yeah. But I want to know, like, how would you form your taxes, or how would you tell somebody to form their taxes when they starting their company up in the truck and the logistics business?
The first year, the first 2 years, I went to my man Akeem. They do taxes. Him and his pops do taxes. Okay. You got like 3 years to, you know, say the first 3 years you can say your business is a loss because like you ain't really making no profit. Yeah. So I came through ADP and start paying myself through ADP payroll, and they do my taxes. So now I get a W-2
instead of a
1099. Yeah. So yeah, it was just so much with 1099 because you got to keep track of maintenance, gas. This is a lot of stuff you gotta, you know, if hotel, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was a headache. So I'm thinking like, yo, I got at least 150 receipts of gas. Yeah. And it was so funny because I took it to King Pops. He was like, I don't know who's gonna count all that, but
that's a fee.
Yeah. He said, now we ain't gonna do the receipts, we're gonna go off mileage. Yeah. So for the whole year, you know what I'm saying? Like if you hit 200,000 on this truck, and at the end of the year you at 300,000, you put 100,000 miles on that truck. So he said that'd be easier to track than 100 receipts.
Yeah. So ADP, is that like a daily thing? Like you logging stuff daily?
That I just do my payroll from there. Okay. So when I get paid through my loads, like every Friday or whatever, it go to the business account, and I run payroll for the employees Wednesday. And they, you know, they take their tax, how they ever got their taxes or whatever set up, or you know what I'm saying, I pay them $800 a week.
they gotta upload the information themselves, or you have to upload it?
I can do it through ADP, but what I do, I let them onboard themselves because I don't want to. Like,
like that's what you're doing right now. That's helping somebody that's listening to this podcast for real. That's trying to create a business. They might own a studio. They might be selling shoes or whatever though. But that's helping somebody, like telling them how to do it manually through ADP. That's an app, ain't it? Or website?
Yes, it's an app. It's like payroll.
Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar companies have it. You know what I'm saying? Like my employees get check stubs, W-2s. They can log in and see everything.
Where their taxes going. If they invested in 401k, where that's going in retirement.
Yeah, they can do all that. Like I just do the basic information and they can go over and do whatever they want to do. And the only thing I'm responsible for running that payroll.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I like that, man. That's some game that somebody can listen to this podcast and they creating their company. They can take that and run with it though. But I got a question for both of y'all brothers. This is totally off of that though, but name me 3. Most people be saying top 3 hip hop or basketball or whatever. But since we talking about business and money and financial, literacy and stuff, name me y'all top 3 people that influence y'all financially. Like y'all can listen to them talk, or they saying something, or they making moves that are interested in. Name me 3 folks that inspire you to say, I'm getting up and getting me some money today.
3.
I can off rip say Money Man.
Go ahead. Okay.
I can say Money Man.
Oh yeah, Money Man, dude.
Yeah. If even if not like I say, even if I'm not scamming like he is, like, you know what I'm saying? it's the motivation about money, and then you know what I'm saying, like it's just like that habit. Like I just got to go get it. Like it's just the steps. It's just the steps he gives you. You know what I'm saying? The process of getting the way you want to be, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if like I see him on the ground and whatnot, like not even like the designer stuff, or like, and he like in his mixtape, he told his last mixtape he dropped, he just said, like, if you wouldn't listen to my previous stuff, then you missed out. Like, and this was doing mid-COVID. So you know what I'm saying? I know off rip, I can say Money Man.
Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more, Dirk. Give me 2 more.
Offhand,
like, he got me with that one. One of mine is Dolph though.
Ooh. Yeah.
Dolph, that was that guy, boy.
Dolph, I like how he market, like his marketing, and he's smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dolph real smart. Niggas is like, damn, he's a hood nigga, but he's smart, bro. Like independent, no label. I like down 22 mil. Like
I like what he did with his kids. Like every year he would buy his kids a foreclosed home. Yeah.
So
he's setting himself up for the future. Man.
That's that. I seen that. I was like, dang, that is smart.
Y'all gave me something else to talk about, but y'all gotta finish y'all list, dog.
I say Nip.
Yeah,
neighborhood Nip. Like we went out to LA for like my 30th. Like we pulled up back-to-back Benzes up there. Like you know what I'm saying? You go check the ground, you know what I'm saying? Cash out Poppy, you know what I'm saying?
Cash out Poppy, you know, go check them out.
You know what I'm saying? Like we posted up in back-to-back Benzes, like the marathon store, whatnot. But like, seeing his hustle, his grind, like starting off, like I caught on to him with Crenshaw, and then like each like mixtape he dropped, like features that he was on, like he had something to say. Like that's what gets me.
You know what's crazy so far? You got 2, you got 1. I want y'all to keep going, but y'all got something going right now. Like the people y'all naming so far is independent people that's not tied to no labels,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about people who got it out the mud and made it pop for themselves. I ain't talking about nobody that's in a contractual agreement with somebody that's, you know what I'm saying? Money Man, Dolph, and Nip was all independent niggas.
Right.
Creating their own lane, creating their own bag. Give me number 2 now, real. Come on now. And Durry said something, boy, I gotta touch on, boy. It's in the back of my brain. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, man. I see niggas every day for real. Like, when you go to social media, I'm trying to think.
I give y'all one to help y'all out.
You say Kanye? Yeah. Kanye, the old Ye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, you know,
The
he's
new
still
Ye
smart.
take it L,
Yeah.
man. But I like
I think the new Ye telling us some stuff. You like, he tripping, but he really talking something. You know what I'm saying?
He talking that talk. I like moves that I can say Steve Harvey or Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought with Steve Harvey.
You seen that house Tyler Perry got built in Georgia?
I seen the
God.
like the acres he got. Yeah.
The studio too. The studio crazy. I gotta go visit that. To be honest, though.
Yeah, Steve Harvey. Like you said, Tyler Perry.
Yeah. Dang, Dash.
He real independent. I know. I got my third. I know. What's the brother that be doing the Jordan? They got the model of like the Jordan ones with the
Cool Kai.
Yeah. Like
He got the one with the lightning bolt on it.
Yeah.
That's homeboy that just went to jail.
No.
That's Omni.
They was all partners at first, but then they split up. But like,
you gonna have to put me on, fam.
Yo, you ain't saying? Yeah.
Nah, I'll be lost.
That Cool Kai, he doing it. He doing it.
Yeah, I seen him. He posting something like daily. Like if it's not his shoes, he posting like some clothes. If it's not clothes, he posting like something he bought, like with like, you know what I'm saying, like within his business. It's always something he doing like to promote his business. Like that's somebody who I always watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got a third, fam?
I'm still thinking, bro.
Okay.
Nah.
I'll further the conversation then, man. Like, we living in an age like I'm 43, be honest with you. I'm an old player, old nigga, you know what I'm saying? And the way I deal with money is starting to be extinct. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to money don't even seem real to me on cards and on phones. I'll be blowing it, wasting it.
Yeah.
I have to take it out so I can touch it. You know what I'm saying? And then I can feel, when I feel it, I know I need to put this up or I need to deal with it like this. It feel different. But now we moving towards a cashless society.
Yeah.
I seen your name was Cash Out Poppy, so it hit me in the head.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We moving towards a cashless society, and the Cash Out man just got killed, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about this, but I'm just speaking towards a cashless society.
Right.
How we preparing ourselves for that, and how do y'all deal with like digital everything digital? We just talked about Instagram, people creating businesses from digital. Everything is digital. How y'all like feel about the digital world? And we know the government is now they created an app called Fed something.
Fed
now. Like, what are we doing to prepare ourselves for this, man?
They watching everything.
Or how we gonna prepare ourselves, fam?
I don't know. You know how they try to control us, man.
Yeah.
That's all that is. They just want to control everybody's money. Why my money got nothing to do with you?
Yeah, and then I seen something about like they control, like if like say like you spend, if basically like they can control if like they want you to get something or not too. They putting it on that too.
Yeah.
They could control like they in cahoots with the like say if you in debt, child support, they in control of that. They can, you know what I'm saying, garnish your wages like that.
God, I didn't think about that because I sometimes me not having kids, I don't be thinking about the fathers that got to deal with child support and all of that. And I apologize to y'all, man, but I noticed the change in finances. Like we went from cash to card to the chip. Now you tap the dang on machine. Then you got the phone tap.
Yeah, you can do it with the watch. You can do it with the watch.
Yeah. Oh, you can tap the watch.
You can tap the watch.
See what I'm saying? So it's changes, and people trying to change the way money is. You know what I'm saying? Transactions and all of that. And I just wanted to know what we doing for that, man. And I don't know neither, fam.
Yeah,
I just brought the question up though, but
that is crazy how they just off my man though.
Yeah, I was trying to hint on something, but I ain't gonna get into that. That's just a waste of our time. Yeah, conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's just crazy how like that happened, then Fed Up just popped up like
the next day.
It was hours. It wasn't even days. It was hours. I was like,
they saying it's the next thing now.
And then like I feel like they trying to ban TikTok, and that's like. Like some people be giving out real information like from the government and stuff from TikTok, and they trying to get that up out of here.
They trying that because we in a secret beef with China.
Yeah. I seen that too. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's get off of that though, man. We don't want to make the podcast too heavy. I want to have fun with y'all brothers, man, and we're gonna talk about the fly. Where did the fly come from both of y'all, man? Because a lot of people can't put it together like that. It seems like it's natural for y'all boys, man. Give it to me from the youth though. Like, did y'all ever have a time in life? I'm gonna tell y'all mine, then I want y'all to break it down.
Right.
I was one of the brokest niggas on the planet.
I was too.
Talking about I'm wearing Chuck Taylors the whole school year, and I might have them on the first day of the next year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
same size.
Like his feet didn't grow.
Feet was hurting.
That's what I was.
The feet. I was looking at the East Bay book all year. You know what I'm saying? See,
I love going back and looking at them. Like them prices.
Oh yeah.
But I was broke, so when I started getting a little piece of money, you know what I'm saying, the first thing it went to was getting fly. Getting my appearance together so I could be confident. You know what I mean? So tell me, like, where did it start, man? The fresh.
I think mine started from my pops.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I used to go to Maryland every summer and go in his closet, bro. That's why I have so many hats.
Yeah.
I go in there, he got so many fitteds, and so I'm like, God, you sweatsuits and
velour tracksuit,
all that, man. Nike joint, like all that, sneakers everywhere, and what's them watches, the Vinci watches or something?
Yeah, Givenchy.
Not
Givenchy.
That was what's it started I.
I know what you're talking about.
I think
I know I know what you're talking about though.
I know what he's talking about too, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't say the name.
The name of it.
He used to have something. He used to have all of them up there. I'm like, God, that he fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, then I guess I picked up the then. Then like my mom always used to keep me with fly shoes with my grandmother too.
He used to always be lacing in middle school. I remember the first time I met him. He had done Reebok Iversons.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. He had them Reebok Iversons. I was like, ooh.
That's when it mattered too in school, boy.
Oh yeah.
In school, at appearance matter. You'll never have no girl if you ain't fly, because it's always gonna be somebody in the class that's fly that got all the
all the shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I ain't.
So
like
what?
He was spoiled.
What? Oh, he telling on you now, man.
He was spoiled.
I was spoiled to a certain extent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
My boy was never lacking.
No, hey, look, I'm gonna tell you.
We was in uniforms. He was never lacking.
I'm gonna tell you what my mama told me, and I live this about my kids too.
Okay, talk to me.
My mom was like, the reason I spoil you so much, I'm giving you something her mother couldn't give her. And when she told me, I took and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got two boys, and 1'7", 1'3", and they already, especially JoJo already in the fashion. Like he like, I want to be cool, Dad. I want necklace. I want the shoes, the same shoes you got. You know what I'm saying? So even though I had a good upbringing, I want theirs to be better than mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that motivated me about the trucking business and my grind and work ethic. Because I'm like, I want to make sure they set. Because right before my pops passed, he ain't leave me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, well, reality hit. Let me lock in so I have something for them.
That's a beautiful thing, man, because we could get caught up in the now. Like we was talking about previously in the podcast, like having something to leave something. I like that perspective because we could get fresh and have everything now, but we ain't working towards the future. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing to work towards the future? But tell me about the fresh though, Derek, man. Where did the inspiration come from, my brother?
I say it's just like him, because like my pops, he was up in Maryland too. He used to come back with the Playboy outfits.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to come back with the Playboy outfits. That's like he said, like, it was the Playboy outfits and with the matching short set. Like you would kill him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then he said like he said he had the car to go with, like his whole fit matched his car. So he used to have the Dodge Daytona, I think it was.
He got to get out the car matching.
Yeah,
he was dead serious.
He was, you know what I'm saying? He was a heavy set dude. He had fat. This back when, you know what I'm saying, the 80s. So Fat Boys was, you know what I'm saying, popular. He had that on the top of his car or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Dolph line.
You know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? Like then my what can I say? Like my Uncle Javon, he used to come through like.
You been babysitting, fam.
Yeah, he used to come through with all the outfits like that was in style back then. Like I told you before, like the Jabot outfits.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know nothing about a Jabot outfit.
Yeah,
and he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't. I remember like was 6. I no, it was back in high school. I think like ninth grade. I came to school with a whole Jabot outfit, you know what I'm saying? Reeboks on. I ain't know nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? I just picked the Reeboks out, you know what I'm saying? They were white, navy, blue. And they just matched the outfit. And like you know what I'm saying? What you 504, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't know nothing about all that. But
you know it's crazy. I'm hearing in both of y'all conversations.
Mm-hmm.
That's intriguing. Y'all got another brother with y'all here too, though.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna put him on blast.
Man, put him on blast.
But I had a father, but he wasn't present in my life, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, and I heard both of y'all brothers had fathers present in y'all life. You know
Mine wasn't,
but he had an impact.
He did.
Yeah.
Like after he passed, that's another thing too. Like I didn't even know. Like after his went to his funeral, like your dad was on Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the production, the production of the Baltimore Ravens and all kind of stuff. They like, the dude, the pastor dude was reading, you know, his strip or whatever. Yeah, he was like, Rico was worth $500K in the 90s. $500K.
Yeah.
I'm like, God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. You know?
That's that paper.
So that motivated me too. Then like when he just up and passed, I mean, tell nobody. It broke me down. But I'm just glad he got to met his grandson though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's up. And the reason I was saying that was talking about, like, I can tell y'all had fathers kind of, you said he wasn't present, but he had an impact though. That's what I'm saying. And do you got kids, Dirk?
Yeah, I got 3 girls and I got 2 step kids.
He got 3 girls, you got 2 boys. Okay. So I don't have no kids, but I like to ask this and I like to understand this. Like, what changed when y'all had kids? What changed in your mentality and your mind? Like, there's some hunger. What happened?
Man,
I went from a car to a Jeep real quick.
Man, that for me, it was just like game on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like more motivation. Like, all right, now it's just me. It was always me. I ain't had no kids. I had my first kid at 29 going to 30.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I gotta grind now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about me no more. It's about him.
Yeah.
And with them, you know what I'm saying? So I just hit the ground running, got the business started.
Mm-hmm.
And like to this day, I work crazy.
Yeah.
I run a Tennessee or Myrtle Beach on the Amazon route or whatever, come back, cut 4 heads, lay down, get up 2 or 3 in the morning, do the same thing again for like 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And it was to a point like my girl was like, yo, you just slow down, you working too hard. But I'm like, I gotta get this bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she like, and it was I was so caught up getting the money that I was neglecting my family and family time because I'm focused on the money, but they didn't know it was about the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to break them up.
Balance. Yeah.
Balance, that was crazy.
Balance, that's a key word. How balance played a part of your life, man? Because you gave a story that sounded like you needed some balance when you said you went to work at 5:30, then you went to another job, then you went to the concert.
He be getting cussed out because he worked hard. And that like sidebar, you know what I'm saying? I remember when he got on the Cisco and they like, do he work hard? And I know I work hard. But I was like, man, he got work hard. He worked harder than me. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, like he
like a king said. He said I work like I'm Jamaican.
Like a Mexican, boy, got 30 kids.
Oh, no disrespect to those nationalities.
No disrespect.
That's a compliment.
That is, but I forgot in this time of era.
Yeah, we gotta be cautious now.
You gotta be cautious what you saying. You know, I ain't. Yes, out love. I ain't meaning like.
I know.
Yeah, he the GOAT, bro.
You gotta get on the mic, fam, if you want to see.
You want to interact now,
we done loosened up, man.
He done had about the whole bottle of that Douce. Let
me get a sip of this.
He about wet.
Yeah.
Hey, them lights hit him. Yeah, you still sweating.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all supporting me and coming on the show, man, and giving the game, man, and just interacting with the people, because people need to see brothers hustling, grinding, successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just striving for another way and a better day. You know what I mean? Because it's folks out here like they don't even know where to start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know I'm grinding like crazy. I that balanced conversation, it helped me out because I work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing podcast, real estate. I'm still, you know what I mean, on the ground floor working hard too. And balance is a mud though, but we got to get to it though.
Yeah.
For real. Now, what time is it? Hold on. Oh, we got plenty of
6:48.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, but I got one more question to ask y'all, man, before we hang the podcast up, man. And we're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna get into a part 2, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go to the trucks, man.
Yeah, we're gonna line the trucks up, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna just hit, like you said, the director chairs, and we're gonna chop it up and do the same thing, or just, you know, parlay.
Yeah. So the future. Where do you see yourself at, man? Do you got a 5-year plan or a year plan, or what the future hold, man? What you want to do with the Hemp Hill Transit? Is y'all hiring? You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I was. I mean, I can always use employees that, you know what I'm saying? My thing is don't waste my time.
Okay.
That almighty. When people like, I do it. Then you get out there and you're like, man, well, I don't know. Like, you knew you couldn't do it.
You get in that warehouse and
you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, on that note, but 5 years, Hemp Hill's Transit. Hemp Hill Transit, I say in the next year and a half, Hemp Hill Transit probably be done. I'll probably have about five trucks. After that, after I get the trucks, I want to do truck parking. At the truck parking, after I get that, I want to get in real estate. I'm starting to want a lounge.
Yeah, ooh, that's nice.
And a barbershop. Just that steady income coming in.
Sound like you need a big space, like you need a warehouse, fam. That's what it sounds like.
It might, I don't want too much. I just want to know when I'm asleep, I know money's still coming in. You know what I'm saying?
That's important now.
Right.
Money still coming while you sleep. That's very important.
Right. So that's why I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal. That's what I got in the next 5 years lined up.
Yeah,
what
man.
What about you, Derek?
Talk to us, family. What's the plan, man, to get to this money and to get a game up, man?
Honestly, just if I can lock in as many trucks as he can, I'll be good.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you can expand yourself around good people like we all been doing, you know what I'm saying? That's the 5-year goal. I mean, you can always, you know what I'm saying, motivate yourself, but when you get your others going, it's success in numbers.
Man, y'all done gave me another question. I know I said that was the last one though, but this is important right here. Like, people, being around people is do y'all affiliate with people that can teach you and doing better than you? Or you know what I'm saying? And do you stay away from the people that's, you know what I mean, not influential, that's like bringing you down? Like, how important is it the people that's in your presence? Like
that's very important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be around people that's on the same positive vibes, goals that you is. You know what I'm saying? We can't be all like, well, we want to be millionaires and homeboy over here still want to sell drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to that. So we trying to bring you to a different atmosphere, but they can't adapt. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for them. So they gonna stick to what they know. They scared to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I jumped in the water with no swimsuit, no lifeguard, and nothing.
You know what's crazy?
I gotta make it happen.
I like that. I like that perspective, because friendship, man, I like hanging around good brothers, but everybody ain't in your life forever though. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the brothers still want to sell drugs. If that's where you want to be at, dog, then I gotta go over here and we'll link back up when you change your mind. But I ain't gonna leave you behind. But I love you. But at the end of the day, my mind in a different space. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about that, Dirk. surrounding yourself with good people, fam.
I mean, like my cousin always told me, he was like, take the positive in with the negative. You know what I'm saying? Just know how to balance out. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, because like thinking of it, like when you asked the question, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was people that didn't believe in the truck driver. Like, it was people that talked down about it. But I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the same thing. Like the podcast, my podcast fully monetized now. Like, I'm making bread off the show now. So
yeah.
I was posting you early.
I remember that. Shoot, when I was trying. It was trash, but it's elevated, and
you learned.
You got to continue to elevate and surround yourself around good people, man. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming on the show. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show.
Yeah,
y'all already know what the business is. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a donation to the show if you want to see us keep creating the vibes, man. Peace, love, plenty of abundance, and make sure you go get you some money, and I'm out.
Yes, sir.
In a nip blue coupe, been a truth, sipping me goes 80 proof, lounging on the top of the roof, solo never been in a group, smoking OG like Snoop, got motion but I stay at the loop, got a max deal, they swear that I hoop, if you sick dog, get a bowl of soup, if you hate, you can't ball with the crew, stuck to the game like glue, was broke, then the paper grew from investments and I ain't young blue, trap nigga turned broker, they thought that I stayed local, introverted, antisocial, only vocal with the plug now, cause they ain't what they rap about. I ain't scurried, never been and die. Never chase clout, my route was get the bag, make a way out. Make a play, open all day. They hate, but ain't stopping nothing. 36 got the streets buzzing. When they come in the block, I'm flooding. Jill. Poppin' ace of spades, you know we do it big. Hating on the kid, you could never win. Trying to correct my wrongs, and it's life a sin. And all we gon' ball just the way it is. Poppin' ace of spades, you know we do it big. Hating on the kid, you could never win. Trying to correct my wrongs, and it's life a sin. And all we gon' ball just the way it is. Fly like a UFO, these other rappers see before. Didn't wanna see me blow, but I'm still getting dough. Your career plateau, Rocket Jordan 7 Bordeaux. Fly like I'm Falbo, coach the team, Dalbo. All my players go pro, can't name a nigga that I owe. Watching the Hornets on the floor like LaMelo, I give and go as Primrose. If I'm trill, the life I live is surreal. Do it big like Shaquille, never did I need a deal. Made it on and off the field, y'all YSL. Pushing please like Rayful when I was pushing D. Nights at the Kempton in DC, push the coupe to the max speed. Wavy nigga like Max B, and my trap break records track meet. I'm an icon in these city streets. Poppin' ace of spades, you know we do it big. Hating on the kid, you could never win. Trying to correct my wrongs, and it's life a sin. And all we gon' ball just the way it is. Poppin' ace of spades, you know we do it big. Hating on the kid, you could never win. Trying to correct my wrongs, and it's life a sin. And all we gon' ball just the way it is.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.